In 2013, Google Verbatim was processing millions of exact match queries from a search bar visited by over 1 billion people every day. And then, without a single announcement from Mountain View, it disappeared from plain sight, buried under layers of menus nobody clicks, with every official statement from Google turning up nothing that explains why. And that is the problem. Verbatim was not a power user trick. It was a tool Google publicly promoted. A toggle in the search tools bar visible beneath every results page that told the algorithm one simple thing: show me exactly what I typed. No guessing, no synonyms, no did you mean. If you searched running shoes for flat feet, you got results about running shoes for flat feet, not orthotics, not foot pain clinics, not related footwear. Precise, literal, obedient. For journalists fact-checking a specific phrase, for programmers hunting a specific error message, for doctors verifying a specific drug interaction. This was not a preference. This was the difference between finding the right answer and drowning in adjacent noise. Google knew who used it. They built it. They featured it in their own help documentation, and then they started walking it backwards. Between 2013 and 2015, the search tools bar appeared beneath every query without fail. 3 clicks, search tools, all results verbatim, reliable, consistent. Then the bar got shorter. Then it moved. By 2016, search tools had been renamed to more tools and shifted into a collapsible side panel. The option remained present technically, but required navigating a menu that the overwhelming majority of users never opened. By 2019, the pathway changed again. Then again in 2021. Each redesign placed the option one layer deeper. No announcement accompanied any of it. No Google search blog post explained the shifting architecture. No product manager published a rationale. The feature did not vanish in a single moment. It was walked into the dark, slowly, one redesign at a time over roughly 8 years. Researchers went looking for an explanation. They found nothing useful. Google's official help documentation continued listing verbatim as available. It still does today, described as though accessing it is straightforward. The Google Search Liaison account responded to hundreds of questions about algorithm changes, spam penalties, and featured snippets during this period. It did not respond to questions about verbatim. Users filed help forum threads dating to 2014, each asking why the feature kept moving. Google employees occasionally confirmed the current navigation path. They never once explained why the path kept changing. The paper trail ends at those replies. A feature processing millions of daily queries was systematically obscured, and officially, no decision was ever recorded. The obvious theory is simplicity. Google redesigned its interface relentlessly throughout this period. Verbatim, the argument goes, served a small fraction of users and cluttered an experience designed for casual conversational queries. The company was stripping its results page down to clean surfaces. Verbatim got folded away along with the left sidebar filter panel, the timeline view, the reading level filter, and a dozen other tools that had quietly existed in the mid-2000s interface. Just collateral damage in a decade-long design consolidation. That explanation is clean. It fits the timeline, except for one thing. Google's business model depends on broad queries. When you run a specific exact match search, the kind verbatim enforces, the algorithm returns fewer results. Fewer results means fewer sponsored listings in the mix. Fewer sponsored listings means fewer ad impressions per session. When you type a precise technical query, you get answers. When the algorithm interprets your query broadly, finding synonyms, related concepts, adjacent categories, the surface area expands. And that expanded surface area is precisely where ads appear. Google's own engineering literature acknowledges the trade-off between precision and recall as a fundamental tension in search design. Verbatim maximized precision. Precision collapses the ad surface. The feature that gave users exactly what they asked for was, structurally, the feature that shrank revenue per query. It was not removed. It was buried. There is a difference. Remember the official position that verbatim still exists, that users can still access it. In 2023, a technical researcher documented the then-current access path. Settings icon, search settings. Navigate to advanced filter options. Locate the toggle, 4 separate menus. Tested across browsers and devices, the path was inconsistent. In some configurations, the route broke entirely, returning no verbatim option at all. A feature Google's documentation describes as available was, in practice, unreachable for most users. Not by accident. Interface decisions at Google scale are not accidents. Hundreds of engineers and UX researchers review every change to a results page used by a billion people. When something gets harder to find every single year for 8 consecutive years, that is a decision, made by someone, reviewed by others, never documented for the public. As of 2024, no official statement explains why the verbatim option moved. The feature remains listed in help documentation as an available tool. Power users share browser extension workarounds. Developers build scripts to approximate its original function. The official record contains no announcement, no deprecation notice, no product decision log, and no reason. A feature that billions of people used every day became something almost nobody can find. And Google has never told us who decided that was acceptable or why.